Congratulations on the film.
Thank you very much.
Now, I wasn't actually at the premiere last night. I was 2 blocks away from the premiere. And
you could probably hear it.
I could. As I was walking down the street, I heard screaming.
Yes.
Like loud screaming. I was like, what could possibly be happening down there? And I looked down this road, and there was a huge lineup of I think, fair to say, mostly young girls.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah, lined up to see the Mortal Instruments, City of Bones. They were screaming. They were like, it was like a Beatles kind of frenzy for them. How does that make you feel? Because the movie they hadn't seen the movie yet.
No one has. I mean, reviewers have started seeing it now, but it's crazy. I mean, we did this mall tour, Lily and Jamie and I. We did 5 or 6 cities, and it was the same thing. It's just this sort of like kind of groundswell of like craziness. It's not something I can like personally digest. 'Cause I always like look behind me for like the boy band that I remember. Like I get it with Jamie. He's like, you know, cool looking, like he's got his long blonde hair. But like I just sort of feel like, what are they? Like they could have tripped over me a month ago and like not had any idea who I was. But now it's like, you know, they've got like signs, throwing dolls. It's just crazy. But again, good for the movie.
Yeah.
But I think that's a testament to Cassie Clare, who wrote the books, which is like, you know, 22 million books or whatever it is. So clearly the story has sold itself, and I think now they've gotten invested in, you know, certainly the 5 of us who are, and they're down. They seem to be down with the movie.
Well, the story and the characters. I mean, Daniel Radcliffe told me one time we'd been in a similar situation where I was hosting a thing with them. There were 600 people there, and they were going nuts for him.
Right.
And then we left the auditorium, and people were running after him and stuff. And I said later on, how do you deal with that? And he said, "Oh, it's not me.
No,
they don't really care about me. They care about the character.
Right.
And in a few years, that will stop, and I'll be able to have a much more normal life."
Yes.
So, I mean, how do you prepare yourself? Because the new Mortal Instruments starts shooting in a month.
Yep.
And so, you know, there's going to be more of this in your future. Do you prepare yourself somehow for this, or?
I mean, I think of all of us, I'm lucky because I'm older. I'm married, so I think my existence is not very reliant on like going out and. Not that I don't, but you know, I'm a much more sort of settled in my day-to-day life. But like Daniel said, which is very true, it's like they're not screaming for me. Mm-hmm. I mean, the thing that I'm most proud of is that it's a good movie, and I think the reviews that have been coming out are sort of like a testament to Harold, and you know that we weren't just looking to like exploit a book that made a lot of money. Right. We were sort of going like, let's try to create a movie series that whether you've read the books or not, you would want to go see. And I think the way he cast it, you know, it's not your sort of stereotypical what you would assume a movie like this would be for a cast. And but yeah, I mean, you can't really prepare yourself. It's weird, you know, driving home from you know, going to watch a hockey game and seeing your face on a billboard. It's like, or on the bus driving next to you. I don't know if that ever gets normal. Right. If it did, I think there would be a problem. But
yeah, maybe for Jack Nicholson or something like that, it's kind of like this is what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like Leo or something.
Yeah.
You get used to it. But no, I don't know if it's something I particularly want to get used to.
Now, the books have been so phenomenally popular. Mm-hmm. When you first got the script for this, did you go back and check out the books, or is everything that you need to know contained on the pages of the script?
I'm one of those ones. To me, there's only... I mean, I did read the first book after I read the script, but, you know, there are 2 different art forms. And I think sometimes when people adapt books, they get too caught up in the nitty-gritty, and then you end up with some sort of muddled... You know, you can't transfer a book to a movie. Right. You have to sort of create a movie out of the book. And I think... as long as the essence of what is there, like if I did everything the way that Alec is in the book, you probably wouldn't like him very much.
Right.
Or it wouldn't have any of me in it, which is sort of what a good performance takes, is to sort of pull whatever it is that's going on with you and put it into the character. So I think what Harold understood was like, people love these characters and they love the essence of these characters, so as long as we sort of got that dynamic right, then we can make as many of these as we want to, which is the hope.
Yeah, having said that, grabbing the essence of it, do you feel a responsibility, though, to the people who, you know, were outside, not having yet seen the movie, crying because they were getting a glimpse of the guy that's
I mean, I think in retrospect, yes. I mean, you want to always, but to me, I feel like the moment someone pays me to do a job as an actor, I feel like there's a certain amount of responsibility. I mean, I don't have like a doctorate in acting, so people are paying you and hiring you based on the faith that you're going to do a good job, whether it's based on a book or whether it's something they've spent the last 10 years of their life writing. They're sort of going like, this is up to you now. And so I kind of always feel a certain level of responsibility, which is why I try to work as hard as I do, because it's somebody's life. You know, you're really doing in 2 months what somebody has put an entire huge period of time into. And with Cassie, it just happens to be hugely successful. But with Alec, I just sort of felt like it didn't feel that much different than any other thing.
Right. Yeah. That's your time.
Cool.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate
nice
it.
To see you.
All right, see you.